In this clip, we'll be manipulating gravity. That is, we'll learn how to defy gravity, how to reverse gravity, and even how to create gravity when it seems to be absent. For that, we will start with a simple but dangerous experiment where a base jumper is going to jump off this cliff. Like all freely falling bodies, we see the jumper start from rest and rapidly gather speed due to the gravitational acceleration downward. Now let's add an object to our experiment, a hollow box which will be dropped freely and simultaneously with the base jumper. And even before we see them hurtle down under gravity, we know the outcome. Like the objects Galileo dropped 400 years ago, they are going to come down together. Now we'll make a small change. We are going to shift this box a little to the left. So the jumper is now enclosed in that box. And just when they are about to take off on their free fall, we are going to ask the jumper to jump in the air so that he or she is not making any contact with this box. Like before, they are going to fall together freely, and therefore neither of them will be able to catch up or overtake the other. And therefore this person would appear to be floating inside this box as if there is no gravity. This can be done formally by using a spring balance to which we'll be attaching a mass. And in a free fall, the spring balance will register the weight of that mass as 0. Of course, the fun of being weightless cannot last longer, because eventually all these bodies are going to crash to Earth with tragic consequences. But can we prolong this state? The answer is yes. In fact, we can make it last forever. For that, we need to put these bodies in an endless free fall. So let's zoom out and take a broader view. In fact, a view so broad that we will actually see the Earth curving around. Like before, here is our hollow box and this is the occupant. And instead of letting them freely fall under gravity, we are going to also give them a horizontal nudge. So in addition to coming down vertically under gravity, it will also be moving sideways. And under the circumstances, it traces what is called as the trajectory of a projectile. So it is going to follow a curved path. And if we do it just right, then the curvature of that path will exactly wrap around the Earth in a concentric manner. And then the body will keep falling without ever hitting the Earth, because two concentric circles never meet. Of course, one has to do this exactly right. If you give too much velocity, the body can actually escape into space and never come back. If you give too little velocity, then it might spiral towards the Earth to a round or two, but eventually crash to it. And finally, one has to be pretty much above the atmosphere so as to avoid friction. Otherwise, you'll keep losing energy and again crash to the Earth. By now, I am sure you have guessed what this body is called. It's called a satellite, or it could be an orbiting space station, which is nothing but a satellite again. So in all such orbiting bodies, people inside and things inside are going to feel weightless. The term zero gravity is used, but that is not really right, because gravity is very much there. In fact, under the influence of gravity, the body is actually falling down. It's a different matter that it never makes it to the Earth's surface. Now, defying gravity and being weightless may sound like fun, but not if you are planning to spend a long time in that orbiting space station. In that case, we would like to have gravity. So we'll have to create it. So they take the space station and they set it into a spin. Under the circumstances, this is acting pretty much like the drum of your clothes dryer. And just like the clothes stick to the wall, all these occupants, like scientists or astronauts, are going to stick to the wall by virtue of a force called as the centrifugal force. So here is a centrifugal force. As the name suggests, it acts away from the central, centrifugal, and that force is then used as gravity. So for this person, gravity is acting in this direction, for this person it is acting in that direction. So their definition of down and up will be changing from place to place in this space station. So this is how we can create artificial gravity. And finally, let us see if we can reverse the gravity. For that, we have come back to our original setup of the cliff from which this box will be dropping down, but not freely this time. Instead, we are going to fix it to a pulley system, which will be having this rope tied to the box, and it will be accelerated down even faster than gravity. In fact, I am going to make it twice that of gravity. So I have set my G factor here to 2. So we will get it at twice the acceleration, like this. And in this environment, if we put a person, then actually he or she can stand on the ceiling like this and not know a difference. The person would feel the gravity only in the upward direction. So we have really done it all. We have created the gravity, we have defied the gravity, and here we have even reversed the gravity.